Good afternoon, Niko House here, host of the political radio show Casa Es Su Casa, which you can catch at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or on YouTube. You can catch us on Facebook, or you can catch us on awakeradio.us every single Friday. So there are a lot of rumors being floated around about Carmelo Anthony, and obviously the number one rumor is trade. Now, where would he go? I have no idea. But I've seen a lot of people try to blame Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson, in my opinion, hasn't been the best, manager of basketball, president of basketball operations. He could be better. But we also have to understand the mess that Phil Jackson came into. So let's get that straight. He came in dealing with injury on top of injury. The players that he had are still getting injured today. Iman Shumpert, Tyson Chandler. Amari, went over to Israel because he just couldn't handle it in the league anymore, competitively. And, even Melo with his injuries, and J.R. Smith, the inconsistent kind of enigma to the Knicks, So I don't blame Phil entirely, but I do see a problem with Carmelo Anthony. And this is as a Carmelo Anthony fan, so understand that I am a Melo fan, but I am also a Knicks fan, and I am also a realist. And a lot of our issues have to do with Melo's inconsistency. Melo can put up 30 points in a night, but he also put up 15 points, but he took 45 shots. And it's a slight exaggeration, but not that much. The truth of the matter is, with today's basketball being a very up and down game, if you are going to be the type of team or the type of player that takes a lot of mid-range inefficient shots, then you have to be the type to get back first on defense. You have to be the first to stop fast breaks, because when you're breaking hard, and when you're not getting to the basket and generating fouls, that's a fast break in the other direction. And with the youth of this league, the athleticism of this league, the athleticism of the West, the athleticism of the elite teams in this league, they're going to take advantage of that. They are planning for Melo to take crazy shots. And yes, Melo will hit crazy shots, but Melo will also stop the game. When he gets into a certain mode, you almost know he's not going to pass it. So all of a sudden, you have everyone crashing the boards. You have 3 players crashing the boards, 2 getting out in a fast break. That hurts the team, because that's easy points that the other team is getting that we're not getting, that the Knicks aren't getting. And so when you have a mindset and you have a scorer's mentality, there's nothing really wrong with that. I think it's welcomed. But Carmelo, you have to get back on defense. You have to try and convince the team that you're at least not going to shoot every time, right? It's possible that maybe the Knicks are just not a good fit for you. But I think with the combination of both you and Porzingis, that y'all are a fantastic team. The issue really lies with you wanting to be the superstar of a team that is clearly going to be Porzingis' team in 2 to 3 years as you get older. So I think that if you humble yourself and include Porzingis more, let him take more shots. Go up for the pump fake and dish it off to KP. Things like that. Dish it off to Rose. Then I think the Knicks would be a fantastic team. But if you're going to continue to play this game of, I want it to be the Melo show, then there's not really a chance that the Knicks will go very deep in the playoffs. I still think they're a playoff team, but I don't think they'll go very deep. And I do think that would mean that, if Phil Jackson's feeling like this, then that probably means that he will be traded. And it's unfortunate, but it's necessary to get the pieces they can while they can. If he keeps hurting the team with crazy shots, then that's the only thing you have left to do, really. So it's and for people who are saying, I know that he has a no trade clause, but he can also waive that no trade clause if he feels like he would be a better fit on another team. So that's the power that he has. Now, the other question is, what team is willing to pay for Carmelo? Because remember, he has a max deal worth a lot of money, and he's not producing consistently at the level that you would like to see him produce at, to pay him that much. You want him to go to your team to help the team, not to hurt them. And although a team like, for example, the Kings will love him there for just to kind of replace Cousins, because we know he's out soon, for a fan base, We all know that Carmelo isn't going unless he's going to a team that he has the best opportunity to win on. And right now, the Knicks or maybe the Hawks are his best bet. So he better get his act together if he expects to see a championship before he leaves the NBA. He's no doubt a Hall of Famer. But being a champion at Syracuse and being a multiple-time All-Star, going to the Western Conference Finals one time, being a competitor for Rookie of the Year, being a scoring champion, all that seems kind of moot if you don't get that ring that you have every capability of getting. So leave your comments below if you agree, if you disagree. Let us know. Love to hear about it. Have a good day.